अड़गड़ सी बात जाती है कि हम जल्दी से भाग के उस ट्रेन पे ले लें.
And another news coming in, Elon Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency has announced the cancellation of $21 million US taxpayer-funded grant intended to increase voter turnout in India. The Department of Government Efficiency has revealed that the grant was part of a larger fund allocated to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening. The decision comes as part of a broader cut to international aid as part of Musk and President Donald Trump's efforts to reduce government spending. The announcement comes days after PM Modi's meeting with Donald Trump, which sparked a response from the BJP, with Amit Malviya raising concerns about the motive behind such funding, calling it external influence in India's electoral process and questioning who would benefit from it. My colleague Anand Singh with us on the broadcast. Anand, take our viewers through the details, please.
Look, today the Department of Governance in US has just issued several of the figures which said that how US taxpayer dollars were going to be spent on the following items, all which have been cancelled now. He mentioned this account mentioned all the details of the expenditure that the government was all set to do in the coming days, and it mentioned that $10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcision, and then $9.7 million for UC Berkeley to develop a cohort of Cambodian youth with enterprise-driven skill, $2.3 million for strengthening independent voices in Cambodia, $232 million to the Prague Civil Society Center, $40 million for gender equality and women empowerment, $14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia, and similarly, this is how the list goes on, Devika, and it says $29 million to strengthening political landscape in Bangladesh, whereas $486 million to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process strengthening, including $22 million for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova, and $21 million for voter turnout in India. So this is the detail that the US Department for Governance has shared, Government Efficiency has shared, and which has now been cancelled. So clearly, this has been coming in the news for last several days, and how this has been taken up by the newly formed US government after President took over as the presidency of the United States. Back to you, Renata.
Anand, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast with those details. We leave it there and step into a very short break.